such a problem. Now, I wanted just to pick on securitization, because there's been a lot of misreporting around the securitization, and it is not just on education. You see, we must think of innovative ways of financing our expenditure in this country. Expenditure world over of a country is funded through two methods: on budget and off budget. It is not unique to Kenya. It is everywhere. You even go to Europe, you will find it. And off budgets, you can either do a PPP model, or you can do a securitization model. Now, securitization is not a loan. I have had some of us speak to it like it is a loan. What happens with securitization, and as an accountant, I will speak to you with authority, it is selling a right on an asset. It is a future receivable being discounted to the present value. So what we are saying is this. For example, the sports fund. Over the years, we have had sports fund in this country. But what is it doing? Is there value for money for it? You do small, you allocate 50 million in some field, in some school somewhere, because you have influence to get that sport fund. Does it add value in our economy? Since from 1987, we have never developed any stadium in this country of international standard. Yet we have sports fund. We are receiving it every year. We are receiving it every month. What we are saying is, apart from Nyayo and Moi International Sports Center Kasarani, developed during Nyayo era, scandalized as people, as Kenyans scandalized that regime. It is the only regime or a government that developed two sports stadia, which we still have since independence. Now, we are saying that this government must develop another one, hence the Talanta Stadium. But how do we do it? Instead of using this money that we receive out of sports fund, which you need about 10 years to accumulate to do a meaningful stadium, why don't we discount it? It is discounting an asset. And I think many people, including another friend of mine who keeps talking about this thing, who is not an accountant, does not understand what a receivable is, a future asset is, how you discount it. That it can only come for tutorial from me. Now, I want to put it very clearly. It is the most innovative way of prudently using resources that otherwise would be wasted in meaningless projects that don't add value to the country. So that is securitization. I am not saying that we have already approved it. By the way, they will not, the Ministry of Education will not implement it until that their thinking is put to the National Treasury and at Attorney General for proper analysis and assessment, and as they sell that right to a special purpose vehicle. And by the way, let me add this. This is not a loan. I want to repeat again. There is no risk. There is no risk to the country. We sell the risk. We sell the risk to a special purpose vehicle. And the interest rate, now listen to this, Chair, allow me to just mention this, because this has been contentious. Look, some people are telling us, why don't you just go the conventional way and borrow? Today, if you go to the market to borrow money, bonds in the international market, you will not pay less than 11-12%. Domestically, a bond, we are issuing an infrastructure bond of 15 years and 17 years next month at 12.5 and 12.9 interest rate. This specific one, because it is selling of an asset, we are only paying 7.96% interest. So those who are telling us, if you really understand financials, to go and borrow money the conventional way, you are pushing us to a more expensive debt. And these are the same people who made decisions from 2014 to now and put us in expensive debts. I am telling them that that is not the route I want to take. I want to go for a cheaper loan, a cheaper funding, a cheaper facility with the same result in terms of finances, but we pay less. Now let me move quickly. I think I've addressed the issue of securitization.